Okay, as you folks know, we bought an ice cream maker the other day. So we are going to make strawberry ice cream tonight. I got my strawberries, I got my stevia, and this is also a lactose-free dairy recipe. I got my lemon juice and I got my agave. And I have homemade whipping cream sitting over on the stove right now. So let's get started. Okay, so the recipe I am following is this right here, and it's from the machine that has the recipe book with it. It's a pretty simple recipe. It calls for strawberries and granulated sugar. I use stevia, light corn syrup, and you can substitute it for the agave, lemon juice, and heavy whipping cream. And like I said, I made my own, but you could also, if you prefer, you could use coconut heavy cream instead. But this is also the very first time I'm making homemade ice cream without a hand crank machine. So let's see if this is easier than that. And I'm using, of course, frozen strawberries from Costco. You could also use fresh strawberries. I don't believe it matters which one you use. I'm going to go a little heavier on the strawberries because I do love strawberries. So I believe the recipe calls for 2 1/4 cups of strawberries. So I'm going to probably go a little bit more because I love my strawberries. Well, it's coming together good. So I'm going to show you folks. This is what it looks like so far. Now we're going to add the heavy cream.
Do you have to do all that mixing by hand, even though you have a nice fancy ice cream machine?
Actually, the recipe calls for a large mixing bowl, Arnold, with a fork.
Okay.
So this particular recipe, yes, it does call to do it by hand.
Okay.
Okay, so now here is my container. All right, so it's not quite to the freeze fill line, but I think that's close enough. I think that's going to make a lot of ice cream. So we're going to put the lid on it, make it nice and tight, and then we're going to put it in the freezer for 24 hours, and then I'll see you back tomorrow night.